When you hear the name Bruce Lee, what's the first image that comes to mind? Perhaps it's his iconic nunchaku display, or that explosive 1-inch punch that stunned even professional fighters. But what if I told you that behind those legendary moments lies a lesser-known, deeper side of his kung fu, something more technical, more dangerous, and far more evolved than what the world typically sees? In this video, we're going to take you deep into Bruce Lee's unique interpretation of kung fu, his unfiltered techniques, explosive strategies, and psychological tactics that made him not just a fighter, but a revolutionary. You've seen Bruce Lee before, but never like this. The evolution of Bruce Lee's martial arts mind. Bruce Lee was never content with tradition for the sake of tradition. He believed in evolution, both in mind and movement. While the world associated him with Wing Chun, Lee didn't stop there. He dissected every martial art, from boxing to fencing, from judo to karate, absorbing what was useful and discarding what wasn't. That mindset gave birth to Jeet Kune Do, his personal martial art philosophy, where simplicity, directness, and efficiency ruled over ceremony and style. But here's what most people miss: Jeet Kune Do wasn't just a mix of techniques, it was a mental weapon. Lee believed that the mind controls the body. Before the punch lands, it must already be successful in your head. That psychological edge allowed Bruce to remain 3 steps ahead in any fight. The explosive footwork that left fighters confused. If there's one part of Bruce Lee's arsenal that's often overlooked, it's his footwork. His footwork wasn't just inspired by martial arts, it was heavily influenced by fencing and Western boxing. Lee studied Muhammad Ali's movement and fused it with the stop-hit strategy used in fencing. The result was something completely unique. Fast, elusive, unpredictable footwork that left opponents frozen or off-balanced. In one of his rare training clips, you can see Bruce dart in and out like a fencer, striking and retreating before the opponent even realizes what happened. He didn't shuffle like traditional kung fu fighters. He glided, almost floating, minimizing energy while maximizing distance control. This gave him the power to strike when his enemy least expected and disappear before a counter could even be considered. Trapping hands, the forgotten weapon. When people talk about Bruce Lee, they usually focus on his punches and kicks, but few appreciate his mastery of trapping hands, a concept rooted in Wing Chun but refined by Lee into a deadly weapon. Trapping hands are used to momentarily immobilize an opponent's arms, creating an opening for a devastating strike. It's fast, it's sneaky, and it works incredibly well in close-range combat. In real time, trapping happens in the blink of an eye. Bruce would slap or pin an opponent's guard hand just long enough to deliver a punch to the face or a kick to the body. It wasn't flashy. It'd